Hello everyone, this is Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps and welcome back to my YouTube channel. With me again, up there is Dylan from Skill of Luck. This is day 3 of a very, very difficult and tough day 2. So if you're following along with these videos on the Hedge Dark Cross, I promise this will be the last one that Dylan and I do together. I do have a laddering one that I want to talk about, but that's where we are at this moment. All the videos are in the description below. You'll see part 1 of this series with Dylan. You'll see part 2 where we get hammered and then we change up and I kind of start laddering some things and take the bets up, and we actually wind up being a winner. As you can see there, we were $84 ahead after we had to take a $500 marker. So we're going to start with that money right there. We're going to stay on, since we're a winner this time, we're going to stay on the original bet that Dylan starts out with, and if we lose, then we're going to ladder and we're going to see what we can do. We're going to at least get 3 shooters in this, because the last 2 videos, the first video 45 minutes, last video went over an hour and 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and head right straight to the table. Dylan, my friend, how are you doing? You and I shot these back to back to back. It's not 3 days apart for us, but we're here. Are you ready to get this thing started?
Yeah, ready to rock and roll. That's good.
Everything, not a chip has been moved. I do this all the time in my videos, so you can go look at the video below and you'll see everything, including the buy button, which I left out, is still out there, and the 5-2, which we have to get rid of that right away, is there. Not that I'm superstitious, by no means.
But that
so let's go.
is really not bad. That 5-2 is not.
It wasn't. We actually made money on it when it came out. So here's 15, 16, 17, 1775, 1780. Oh, so it's 1784. I said it was 18. 1784. So we're $274 to the good. And we're going to go back and play this how Dylan played this on my show. I'm going to trade this up for. I'm going to trade this up for black chips. There's 500 in black chips, so I can make some room over here in our rack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's quite not 20 or 25% yet. So we still have
a little ways to go.
Yeah, a good goal to still try and reach to attain.
Yep. So we're going to drop back down to your original bet of 75 and 60. And
Okay.
that's where I left off, and then we ladder from there. We're doing this kind of like together. I was kind of doing the ladder, and you were kind of doing the odds. You're the odds wizard there. And just to remind everybody, we have been through 10 shooters. If you look at the screen there, we've been through 10 shooters altogether. Let me switch back over here just 1 second, and we'll start off with this screen instead of ending with it. There's what we've done so far with our rolls, and you can see that the 7 is bad. So if you're a light side player, you wouldn't have fared very well, but we got hammered on the points, and that's why we struggled until we started laddering. So, and just a real quick reminder, there's the total rolls that we've done so far. You can see the table started out on a dark side, and then kind of became choppy, and then became a light-sided player. So let's go ahead or light-sided play table. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's switch back over here to the screen, and we're going to be coming out. 75 on the pass, 60 on the don't. Dice are out. There's so good grief, Dylan. It's our favorite number that killed us. 639. All right. So first of all, what I think we need to do is decide on the odds, and then decide on what we're going to put on the place bet. So how much odds do you want to do?
Let's see.
Now remember, we're up almost $300.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Scared money.
You're right. Scared money makes none.
Yeah. So if we want to do, we can do. Let's do one. Let's guarantee one. Let's do 180, because 180 will pay 120. So I'm thinking 180 or 240, whatever.
All right. Well, you saw what I had out here, because we have 60 on the don't, not 30. We have 60. Is I had 30. I mean, I had 300, and then I went to 450s where I went, and then you said 180.
Wow.
Yep. So
Wow.
I think we switch roles. I think I've become the aggressor and you become the conservative one. So 180 will win us 120,
Yeah.
and that's 240. So that tells us
Yeah.
with 240 what we'll be able to play. And I'm still going to do my 3 hits and play it that way.
Okay.
And then we'll press, the way that we've been pressing. I need to get some reds, guys. Hang on one second. So at this level, what we have here, Dial-In, is we are at 170 on the place bets. Would you do 30 or 35?
Yeah,
a
30.
quarter, 30 or 30?
30. Yeah, 30's fine.
I think that's too much, but let's go with it. Let's go with 30. Let's see what happens. 639. Let's get this 639 entered as the point, and let's see if we can at least reach a 20 to 30% win goal. Don't know that we're going to, but let's see what happens. Dice are out. There's a 617. That's why I would have done the bigger bet. But it's okay. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. So we have 60 on the flat. 180 pays us 120.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 125 for $5. All right, let's rack it up and do it again. There is 75 and 60. Let's rack things up and we'll move on. Keep this thing moving this time. Maybe we'll get a lot more in. All right, shooter number 1 in the books. I don't know how much we won there. We won something. Not much, but we won something.
Right. Yeah, I was
gonna go with it.
I was really conservative, so.
Yep, dice are out. And there's a 314. Now,
All right, now we can
314.
swing.
All right, so odds at 60.
I don't have a problem with either 300 or 360.
Okay. 60 would be max, would be 360. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Either
too much
300
out
or
there.
360.
Well, we're going to do the 360, and we'll come down if we have to. So 360 wins us 180.
180.
Well, yeah, 180, 190. So it's 240 for us to play with. 240.
Well, it'd be actually 165, right? It'd be
Well,
165.
if we're winning 180 and we got 60, oh, you're right. I'm still just trying to get the light side covered. Yes.
Yeah, no,
So-
right. But as long as you're under 165 on the light side, then you're good.
You see, but in
see
that
what I'm
last video, in that last video, that's not what I was doing. I was actually overexposing ourselves on the light side, and then we got
Right,
lucky,
and I
except
don't
for that
wanna do
last
that.
roll. Yep.
Right.
So, what did you say we had to have?
165. You can spend up to 165. Yep.
All right, so 165. So there's 150, 60, 70. 170, and I'm okay. I'm okay with overexposing ourselves on the first roll. That's just me. That's just me. We got the point of 4.
Go for it.
Let's go for it.
Go for it.
All right, let's
Go
get
for
that
it.
314 entered.
It's a
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're not even hedging the hard 4. Here we go. Dice are out.
Not yet.
And there's a 325. 325. That's going to pay 70 and 70, and we lose the field. That's one hit. Come back in the field there. 70. Enter the 325. Dice are out. And there's a 538. I can't reach the 5. It's up against the wall. It's going to be a natural fall on the 5. 328. I mean 538. Sorry, 328. Listen to me. You can tell I'm getting tired. You guys can look up in the. You'll see when we're recording these. If you watch the last 3 days or 2 days, you'll see that we've continuously recorded this. So we lose the field. It's going to win us 75 for 5.
Right.
75 for 5. Going to come back up for a quarter of the field. Probably should be 30, but so far we've done good. All right, here we go. Dice are out. Oh my gosh, dialing. It's a 314. Just as soon as we get ahead, we come back. 314. Yep. All right. So let's really kind of analyze this point being a 4. We're going to win a quarter in the field. We're going to win 75 on the line, but we are
Right.
going to lose a fortune. So we're winning 100, and we're actually losing 320 altogether.
Yeah. Yeah.
320. So that did hurt our bottom line a little bit. 320, 220, and then we made 70. So let's think about this. We're losing 320. We made 100. We made 200. So we really only are out $120.
Okay.
Little give or take a little bit. It's a little more than that, but what the hell? Close enough for government work.
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
we're going to be off on the place,
Right.
spots. It's still the same shooter.
Same shooter. Right.
Let's end the 314. We got paid in between. Oh, I did enter it. Okay, dice are out. There is a 415. 415.
Okay.
So right away we come down there and kind of start out like this. The odds. We did 300 again to win 2.
Yep.
So we could go, that's 175. I think that we can go 90 on the 6 and 8. Do you disagree?
No.
That's 182.05. 300 is going to win us 200. We're close.
Yeah, that works.
Actually,
That works.
I don't know if I would want to do that. Let's see what happens here. 415, get that entered. Dice are out. Oh my God, there's a 325. Darling, we need to stop.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm serious. 325. 325.
So now's when we got to really be disciplined and play smart. Your motto, and go and ladder this monster. Because this,
all right. Oh, we should have. Well, I'm glad we didn't ladder because we would have lost more.
Yeah, but right now is the time to ladder.
All right. So what are we laddering it to? We take it to 100 or higher on the pass.
Let's do 120 and 125.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 125. Let me get some change for a quarter. 120 on the don't and 125 on the pass line. All right, so same shooter because he picked us off.
Yep.
Let's go.
Now we're going to be after him.
Yep, there's a 325. 3 5s in a row.
Okay.
325. Now you tell me the odds.
I would go out swinging and do 600 and say screw it, and just
All right,
stand.
screw it.
That's what I would do. If we're
Look at our bankroll. We had a nice bankroll here. All right, so there's 600.
I think we can. I think we're going to pull this off. I think we will.
So that means that by doing that, we could take this up to 120. Correct?
Yeah, because it's going to pay 400 when the 7 comes.
And then what do we put it in the field? How much?
What's our 6?
What's that?
What's our play 6?
Say that again.
What's
I'm
our
sorry,
play
I talked
6?
over you.
What is our play 6?
Oh, we're at 120. 120 is 240.
Okay, so yeah, this 30 is fine.
So 30 is fine.
Yeah, I don't
right.
have a problem with that.
Okay.
Are you could even make
325
it more,
is entered. Here we go. Dice are out. There is a 437 out. Oh my goodness.
That's great.
437. It is great, but we wanted to at least get a hit before that happened. So we get 120.
But it's not. The shooter did not get his point. I made sure that the 7 was strong, and I let you do your thing, and so it's a good collaboration.
All right, so here's 120, 120. This 600 pays 400?
Correct.
All right, so let me take that off the table, and we're going to just play it in black chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There were 600. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so we won on that one. Where do we go from a laddering standpoint? Because we came ahead. Do we stay at the same level? Do we go up?
Yeah, I say right where we are at.
1 1/4, and what did you say? 120?
Yeah, 120 and 1 1/4. Yeah. And see, that's that $5 difference again. So that we're in a really good advantageous spot for everything. You know, we're right
Right.
back at that 30 and 35 level. Basically.
All right. That was a 5-2-7 out. Man, these rolls. Here we go. Coming out. This will probably be the last shooter. I can hear my headset starting to die because we've been recording for probably well over 3 hours. Dice are out. And there's a hard 6. Point's going to be a 6. So, tell me, let's start with the odds and we'll go from there.
Wow. With it being I'm going to be chicken. I would probably maybe do what 300.
That's what I had there.
Or
You were thinking alike. We had 300.
I'm thinking 300, or yeah, I'm thinking 300 because you don't want to. And the reason I say that is because we don't want to get smacked off, and I would do a hard 6 as well, but that's me.
Let's see, so 300. Trying to figure out what we should do here. 300 is going to win us 2. That's not going to get me to where I wanted to be. So
yeah, what did you want out there?
Well, I actually was going to go 1 1/4 and 150, but we can't. So I've gone 75 and 90. So that's a 165.
Do you want to bump it?
We can
bump it up to 450. The odds that'll be 300.
No, I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking here. You want to catch a hard way. We still got to get the field out there. So we actually have 175, 85, 195, and we're only going to win 200. What are you going to do What are you going to do on the hard way? I mean, I'm not even worried about the hard way, to be honest with you. But that's you. I'm gonna get some change here, guys. You're the one that likes the hard way. I don't know that I would do it here, but that's just me.
Well, do we want? I'd throw a quarter on it. What the heck?
Okay, quarter on the hard way. Hard 6 for a quarter. All right, dice are out. Here we go. And there is aces in both places. That's going to be a $50 winner here. Rack that up. Mark it up.
Yep.
Aces. Looking for the 3 hits. Dice are out. At least that's the way I do it. There's a 3-1-4. That's another $50 winner. Mark that up. 3-1-4. And dice are out. And there's a 6-1-7. So we made money. Are you still there, or did I lose you again?
Yeah. No, I'm here.
All right, take everything down that loses.
I'm anxious to see how much we made.
120 on the flat. And on the 8, well, that wins 200, right?
What was the what was the odds?
It was the 300 on the odds. That wins
Okay, so 300. Yeah, 300 pays 200 then.
Yep, so there's 200. So we won 320, and we lost. We had that covered. So we won $250 on that shooter.
Okay.
Because we won the 2 hits before that on the field. So let's go ahead and do it again. So we won money, so we don't have to ladder. Stay at this 120, 125 and 120.
Yes, correct.
I think I had 120 there last time, but either way, I don't think it really matters. All right, let's go on. One more shooter, at least. Okay. Let's see, that was a 4-3. All right. Dice are out.
Yep.
There is a our dreaded 9. Our dreaded 9.
Well,
let me see what you think. I know what I think.
I would take the bull by the horns, and I would probably go 450. Is what I'm thinking.
Look at this.
450.
Look at this, Dylan. Look, there's 450 out there. That's what I did.
Really?
Yep, that's what I had out there. 450. I already had it out there.
Okay.
So 450 wins us 300.
Yep.
So that gives us a little bit to play with.
And you know, I would also hop that monster just to be safe for
Uh,
$20.
I'm not. I wouldn't hop it, but if you want to hop it, we can because we're doing this together. I'm against the hop
I want
because
to
of.
kill. I want to kill one of those combinations because that nine's been our adversary really bad. So I'd rather for peace of mind. What's $20? You know, I mean, we can shave $20 from somewhere. You know.
Well, we could. We weren't looking for these 3 hits, but that's what I'm worried about. 3 hits would be 20, 40, 60. But um, so you're playing on the red, and I want to play on the light side before we get there. So we're hopping the
I just want
red.
protection. I want protection against that nine. That's all that I'm worried
Yeah.
about.
Well, I
I'm
hopped
not
the 5-4, and we've been wrong every time. So let's just see what happens with this. The only thing I
okay.
disagree with the hops, we're going to let it go. Here we go. Dice are out. And there's a 5-3-8.
Okay.
5-3-8. I got 90 on it. It's going to pay us 105, which means we're actually going to get 85 because we're going to stay up on the hops. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Going to lose the field. So when we put the field back up, we're making $55 by keeping your hops up. 5-3-8. 5-3-8.
I hope that's acceptable because it's still a
Dice
profit.
are out. There's AC-Deucey. It's going to be a $30 winner. We're going to have
So
to
we're
make
still making
$10 on that
$10.
because we got to keep the hops up.
Right.
Keep the hops
making
up, so that's going to be a
$10.
$10 winner. All right, AC-Deucey. All right, dice are out. And there is a 3-2-5, which is going to be a $105 winner because I'm going to pull your 9 down for a second.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to be 105. It's going to be a no field. So what we've made profit-wise so far on this shooter, I shouldn't say profit, what we've made is 150, 160, 70, and we could have made 60 more, so we could have been at 230 or 60, 170. Yeah, we could have been at 210. But this is where I pulled down, and after my third hit, did I enter the 325? I did not. Enter the 325, and now this is where we should be regressing to play a little different game and capitalize still on the 7. True hybrid. So what I would do,
Yeah.
is something like this. I know you don't agree with this, but you know we're taking.
Yeah. I would want to take one more hit.
You would. Well, we'll do this one this way, and then we'll see what happens. I'm taking 120 of exposure out. This is our 110 win. All right, so we don't need these 300 in odds. We have. We are going to take the high horn rotation to get every number. So we have 135. We have 140 at play. So we only need to do a 300 win us 200.
300 would win 200, and 240 would win us 160, which would keep us profit. So either way.
All right, let's do 240 because we've not had luck. We have not had luck with this 9. So 240.
So
All right.
So you're not doing the hop anymore?
No, I was not going to do the hop anymore. I mean, we
Okay,
can.
okay.
I just think that
Okay.
I mean, we are. I mean, I don't know if you want to. If you want to, we can. I don't know that we have that built in there.
So if we did that, we would it would only have to be what, like $7 or something like that.
Well, if you take a look at combined, remember we got 120 on it, so that's covered there.
Right.
So 7 would give us 150. Would give us 180. And we have 240 out there.
No. $7
would give us the
7 would give us 105. 8 would give us 120. Yeah.
$10 would give us 150.
Yeah, $10 gives us 150, but $8 would give us 120.
So we would need to do. Did I lose you?
$8.
I think I lost your audio. Say something.
$8.
Hang on one second. Your audio is working. Mine is not. Give me 1 second. Let me just see if my Bluetooth died.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Hang on 1 second, guys.
8 would
Go
give
ahead
us
and say something,
120.
darling.
8 would give us 120.
Wow.
8 would give us 120.
Yep. I think what I'm going to have to do is we're going to have an echo from you because my headsets
Okay.
have died. Let me try something. Just give me 1 second. Looks like one of them is charged and the other one is not. So take 1 second here, guys. Otherwise, we're going to have an echo. All right, go ahead and say something, darling.
Yeah, the 8 hard way would give us 120.
I am not sure why. I'm still not.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
There we go.
Testing 1 2.
Well, I'm going to charge this other one. I can hear you partially. I'm going to charge this one while we're doing this, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So you said, give me the odds again.
Okay, so on the hop, if we spend $8, it would pay 120.
Okay.
So that's what we need to cover for the odds is 120.
Yeah, but we have 240 out here.
Oh, for 240? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If we need to cover 240, then we need what?
That's what I'm saying.
$16 then. 16.
All right. Once again, I would not. Which one? Which you pick which one this time? And this is something I wouldn't do, but you pick which one.
5-4.
5-4. All right. We're hopping to 5-4. All right. Here we go. Dice are out. And there's a 6-4-10. 6-4-10. That's going to be 50 for one. And I'm going to have to keep my horn bet up because that's what I do. That's the first collect, so we collect that. Or did we collect on the last one? Somehow we got some profit up here. Moving the high horn to the aces, 6-4-10. Let's mark that. All right. That's the first time since the regression. We need to come back out with $8 or $16.
16, yeah.
16 for your hops, which I wouldn't do, but that's okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 5. Here's the change. All right, dice are out. And there's AC Deucey, which is where our horn bet happens to be sitting at the moment. So AC Deucey. AC Deucey. That'll give us $32, which will pay us $27, because we're going to slide the horn up to the aces. $27, and I don't know if we got enough to press. Let's go one more hit.
No.
All right, AC Deucey, I think I marked it. I did, dice are out. And there's a 3-2-5. 3-2-5 is going to pay us $35. I take the 5 away from the horn. That makes 30, and we have 16 up there, which means we're going to get $14.
Okay. Here's where I would suggest that you keep the horn and keep the hop up there, but I would also suggest that we start pressing a little bit on the 5, the 6, and the 8. You know, like a little bit, but not like just an extra $5 on the 5, an extra 6 on the 6.
Well, I've taken it up from some of the profits on the last two, and we now are at 30, 36, and 36.
Yeah, that's how I would do it.
3-2-5. Dice are out. And there's a 5-1-6. 5-1-6 is going to pay us 42. Minus the 5 would be 37. Minus the 16. Let's go 37.
Are you still filming?
Yes.
10, 20, 30, 37. And we would need to have 16 out there on the hops.
Correct.
So that means that we would get paid $21.
All right.
All right. So we're going to rack this one, and we'll press the next one. That's how I do it.
Yes. Yeah, I
116.
would press every other one. That way you're bringing back something to the rack. Yep, I completely agree.
Dice are out. And there's a 5, 4, 9, and we have it hopped. Yay! For once we did something right. So let's go ahead and take the dunk down. Let's pay the front line. That's going to be 1 1/4. All right. And what'd you say that hop paid?
It does. It pays $240.
Pays
Straight.
$240.
Yeah, because that's what you said we needed to cover.
Yep, that's what we needed to cover. $240, $100, $240. Wow, your hop actually proved me wrong, Dylan. It actually worked for a change. Now, we made a little bit of money on that shooter. Are we going to stay at this level?
Heck yeah!
All right.
Why not? That way we can regress. I mean, if when we're at this level, and we get a few hits like you like, then it's easier to regress because we're already up high. You see what I'm saying? So I got no problem with that. And then we can after we regress, not like I was doing up there, we can press just a little bit, just in little increments every other, and get that. That's the long-term thinking that I've got. It's that conservative, consistent winning.
All right. We do get our hop bets back.
Yep.
So we get that back. All right. So we're off on the place bets. It's the same shooter because he hit the point of 9. It's a 5, 4, 9.
Right.
And dice are out. There is a hard 6. Hard 6. Obviously, that's not going to stay there. So let's go ahead and bring all this down because we're going to do it a little differently. I get $2 back on the VIG. $2 back. All right. So let's do some math here.
Okay.
So what do we want to start with the odds, and then we'll go for the place bets.
All right. So our options are as follows: 600 would pay 500, 480 would pay 400, and 360 would pay 300. So, what comfort zone do you want?
Oh.
So again, 600 would pay 5, 480 would pay 4, and then 360 would pay 3.
There's 6 of our 7 blacks. We have 500, so that's 12, 13, 14. We're at about 1,500 at the moment.
Okay.
I don't like the 6, to be honest with you. So if we did 300, that would pay, would you say 300 pay?
Yeah.
360.
360. 360 would pay, 360 will pay 300.
2 food. Yep, 300, right? 360,
yes.
So that's 300. So that gives us 300 to play with here.
Minus the $5 would be $295 to play with. Yes. So you can spend up to $295. Any way you want on the light side. Yes. Anywhere.
All right. So let me see what I got here. I'm just going to throw this one out here. So we have 1, 240, 270, 280. How much you say we could spend?
We can spend $295.
Okay, close enough for me.
Max.
Right. All right. So we got a hard 6 marked up as the point. Dice are out. And we got a 314. 314. I have 35 in the field, by the way. I should be 30, but I have 35 in the field. How do you want to pay it?
That's fine. That's fine. Pay it. 35.
35. I'm going to take the 5 out for my rotating horn bet. Come back down to the yo. Going to rack that up.
Sounds good. Sounds
All
good.
right, 314. Dice are out. And there's a hard 8. Hard 8 with 120 on it. It's going to pay us 140. We're going to lose the field.
Yep.
All right. Hard 8. Hard 8. There's 140. Come back in the field. Rack the 105. Right, I need to take the 5 out for the horn rotation. We're up to the ace deuce
Okay.
now. I know you hate that bet, but one more hit.
No, I
Let's
don't
do it.
mind.
Nice, you're out.
I don't mind.
There's a Yo 11. I had to move it off of that. We just missed it. Yo 11, but we're going to be a double winner. We have $1 on the Yo. That's going to pay us 16 coming back. And we have 35 on the place bet. So 35, on place bet, 35 in the field and the 11. So on this shooter so far in those 3 rolls, we have made 150, 175, 180, 186 we've made on that shooter.
Okay.
So we pull this down, and then we go back to 160 again, or not 160.
It had to be under whatever we just made.
Oh yeah, we're well underneath that. $5 up goes to the aces. So where we are is $135. We're at $135, so we can reduce the odds.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Oh yeah.
So we can go as low as if you want to do what 90 wins, what 75.
Well, we have what I have out here, Dylan, is I have 130. I have 135 out there.
Oh, 135. Well, then let's do 180 because 180 will pay 150.
Okay. 180 it is. Let's rack these black back up. All right. And did I enter it? The Yo's entered. Dice are out. Oh, there's a 617. Man, just when we get things set up. Just when we get things set up.
That's why
it's
we
not
did the
bad.
180. That's why we did the 180.
Yep, no, I got it. So we're going to get paid 120. Let me get the couple. 120 here, and 180 pays
150.
150. All right. So if we put that over on that side, and that over on that side, with what we lost out there was, we say 135?
Yeah.
Close enough. All right, so we take this out. So we actually won. Oops, sorry. Took that off the wrong side. We actually won $250, 60, 70, $80. $281 we won on the shooter.
Okay.
So you want to do it again?
Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Let me take a look at the time on the video. I'm going to look at the time on the video.
Yeah.
Just trying to rack all this up. Try to keep it straight. All right, so we wanted to do 125 here, or 120.
Yeah, 120 and 125, yep.
Yeah, 125 and 120. Got a black and the green. I don't know who's going to watch this video for this series because we could have done this live and
you never know.
Had that come out. Okay, so we're 38 minutes in the video. This will be the last shooter.
Okay.
Let's see where we stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now that we are still above our $1,500 bankroll, I think we should be somewhat conservative, but it's okay to stay at this level.
Okay.
I mean, I'm okay with staying at that level. Here we go, guys. This will be the last shooter in this series. Lord knows we've done, well, we've done a lot of hours. Dice are out. That's a 516. 516. And every time we end the video, it's been bad on us. So let's start out with the odds. Let's start out with the odds. What do you think?
Either 450 or 300.
Well, I did 360, but
okay.
That's not right. 360 will win us 300, right?
360 will pay 240. No, I'm sorry. Shoot.
300. Yeah, it's on the 6. It would pay 300.
Yeah, 300. Yeah.
All right, so if we did
So-
that,
Yeah, 360 pays 300.
pays 300. I'm going for the gusto here. So there is there's 275. We still got to get in the field, so that's not going to work. So let's go ahead and bring this down to 120. Leave that at 100. Let's come 30 and the 35 in the field. 5 on the horn. We'll start on the aces. So what we have exposed, dial-in, is two. Well, I can't look here. It's 225, 235, 45, 55, 260.
All right.
And we have 300 there.
295.
Yes, 295.
295.
Yes. 516, mark it up. Dice, please be nice. Dice are out. There's a 628. 628.
There we
That's
go.
going to pay us 140.
Never beg, Jeff. Never beg.
I'm begging at this point with this series we've shot here tonight. So that's 140. Going to lose 35. Put the 35 back up, and the 5 comes out for the for the horn rotating. We put 100 in the rack. Enter the 628. Dice are out. And there's a 549. It's going to be a $35 field winner.
Yep.
Take 5 of it out. We'll rotate back down to the yo. Rack it up. 549. Dice are out. And there is a 628. And we've got the 3 hits.
Excellent.
Now I know you don't like the way I do this 3-hit thing, but it's been working for us. I think that's what's gotten us back from earlier. So we're going to lose the field. I'm going to pick up the horn for the moment. We're going to pay 140. And now we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Let's bring this down. Let's go back out at the green level. Rack all this up. I'll need a $5 horn. We can rack all this up. $5 horn. Sorry, let's put it on the ace deuce this time. This comes over into our profit. I need $2 on the 4 and 10 buy. And now we need to reduce the odds.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 110. We got 110 with that horn. So
No, we got more. We got more than that. We have 135 with the horn.
I'm sorry. I missed a quarter.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So that'd be yeah. I missed a quarter. Sorry. So I would do 180. 180 pays 150. Let's see. Oh yeah. 180 pays 150.
All right. Rack this up. 180 on the odds, and we're off to the races. Dice are out. There's a hard 8. Hard 8. That's going to pay us 35. We're actually going to stay on the horn, which is 5, move it up to the aces, so we're going to get paid 30. And we're just going to rack that. All right, here we go.
Hey, okay, Jeff.
Yes.
Before you do that,
Yes.
let's take your advice, your sage advice, and let's reduce the odds by 30.
Oh, you like that? Nobody else likes that.
I'm just saying we haven't done that, but this is going to be it's a good collage, and I like that. And just a little bit by our winnings, we can reduce.
You win 30, you reduce 30. You win, and you get the place bucks. Yeah, yep. Let's go ahead. Dice are out. And there is a 639, our nemesis of the night. So that's going to be 35. It's going to be a $30 winner because we're going to keep the 5 horn up. It'll rotate over to the midnight. There's $30. Yep. Now, what I would do in this case, dial-in, is I would actually press. I would actually press to get to the 50 for 1. So I would press 10, 10, and 12.
Okay.
I realize that we didn't win that much, but it's not that much. We're only overexposing ourselves by $2 off what we just won. You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
You wouldn't have done that. You would have done.
No.
You would have done increments of red 1 unit, wouldn't have you?
No. I wouldn't have pressed anything and just took the odds down another 30.
Well, I want to press up, so the next time we get a hit and when we collect, we'll take the odds down. Dice are out. I see what you're saying. What is a 617? So half dozen the other.
Yep.
But I think that what this is going to show is that we are definitely going to be above the $1,500 that we've been through these last this counting the third video.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we get 120, and on the 6, 150. How do we get to 150?
It pays.
Oh, we took 30. We took 30 down. I'm sorry, I was confused. We did. We took 30 down. Never mind. Duh.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and rack everything up.
Yeah.
And let's see what.
1.25.
Yeah, it does. That's what I got there. 1.25. And let's see where we stopped with this horrendous set of videos. And if we get people that watched all 3 series for 3 hours over 3 days, I'm going to be surprised. But
it wasn't horrendous. We made money.
Oh, that second video, people, we're going to get laughed at in the second video. Again, I can't put in the description in the second video. Wait for the third video.
We are in it for the long term. I can't stress that enough. This is all long term. Solid. Playing smart. Conservative, consistent winning. We can. This proves that we can dig out of this hole. That hole.
Well, while you were talking, grab a green. Grab a green to make that an even red. All right. So there's our $1,500 that we started with. We were shooting for a 20 to 30% win. There's 400. This is going to be $500. We're short $5. There's $5. I'm going to color that up for a red. So there's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, and $6. Profit. After all that stuff, we started with 1,000. We took a $500 marker. We rock and roll back and forth. I'm getting ready to enter this in and head to the table and take a look at the chart again. Let's see, what was that come out? Was that a 6-1? I don't think it really matters. Let's just put a 617 in there. Head over to the screen. All right, so, wow. 102 rolls. Now that's a pretty good number of rolls with 15 shooters. Let's put the graphs up here. If people have stayed to watch this, more power to them. Let's start out with this graph here. So we're taking a look at the rolls. In 102 rolls, we had 1 aces. 1. We had 4 12s. So think about that. 1 aces and 4 12s. The other horn numbers were 6 3s. We had AC Deucey come out 6 times. And we had 5 mid-mo yos, 11s. So if we take a look, the 7 still beat us to death. If you look at the SOR, and the SR, 7 roll ratio, it beat us to death, but we made money. Now, we took a shellacking in video number 2 until we started laddering up and getting a little bold and we went back into our pocket. Whether or not we would do that, I think on the long haul, over 15 shooters, this would be an average of what, if you went and spent, probably, I would say it's an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of play, the way that we did. Let's take a look at what the shooters did. Now, I can only put up the last 10 shooters.
Okay.
So there's the last 10 shooters, and it started putting me as a shooter because I didn't have it planned for this many shooters. But as you see here, when we got back into the roll, we had 10 shooters on the first one, so we did 5 more shooters. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first shooter was a 0.7 out, then we had an 8, then we had a 4, then we had a 14 and a 7. So if you take a look at the shooters for the night, that I mean, if this is a video series that will show you that instead of having 3, 6, maybe 9 shooters, this gives you a pretty good impression of 102 rolls and 15 shooters. I probably missed a roll entering there somewhere. And we never kept track of the all, tall, small. Don't even know if I ever hit it or not. We couldn't have because we never hit the all because we only had the 1 deuces, but that doesn't matter. So, we take a look at this iron cross to the doubters. We all call it the haters. The proof's in the pudding there. We did win. We did lose. We went in our pocket. We came back, and with a $1,500 buy-in, look at that dialing. We're at a $500 profit. And do you know what I call that in percentages?
A win.
Well, I'd say we met our 30% win.
Oh yeah. We met our win goal. But now let's talk one last thing because we weren't really for sure of the bankroll to start with. So knowing all of this, what are your thoughts about proper bankroll for this?
1,500 to 2,000.
Okay.
I really do. We started with 1,000, and I wanted to start with 1,500, and we started with 1,000 in video 1. We had to pull out $500 more in video 2 for $1,500, and there's your win. And if we played at the table for 102 rolls, 15 shooters at my table with a couple of those long rolls, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours, if not more, of playing, and we won $500. We hit our 30% at 450. I would have been out, so we're at $500. I would stop playing right now. I don't know that I would have reached back in for the $500. That's the way that I am. But in this strategy, had we started with 1,500, that would have gave me a 750 stop loss, which we did reach, by the way. But we, persevered, and we came up the winner. So I think with this strategy, playing it even starting out at your level of 30 and 35, and then having to ladder, you definitely need $2,000. If you're not going to ladder, $1,500, I think minimum. And you would have to know when to walk away because we really did get hammered on a couple of those shooters. I mean, if we're not making 3 rolls, we're getting beat. We're getting beat when we don't make 3 rolls. Where we made our money back, that $500, was when we got beyond the 3 rolls. And just in the last 5 rolls, we only did that 3 times because we had a 4 roller, but 2 of those in that 4 roller were horn numbers. We didn't get paid very much. So,
right. So again, but going back to that same point though, if we would have stayed instead of regressed after that third, then and stayed for a 4th hit or 5th hit and then reduce, that's where our little bit of differences come in at. So, I'm not for sure how that would have, worked if that would have worked in our favor, better in our favor or not.
Well, we could have mixed these. We could have mixed them all. What we did together because it was your style of play, my style of play. Your style of play worked in the first video. Your style of play in the first part of the second video didn't work. I decided the latter that worked, and then in the latter part of the second video and the whole third video, we corroborated together to make the don't in the pass line pay bigger to be able to give us bigger odds to be able to play bigger bets. That we did get hit one time on a 2 roller, but we were able to still win 500 and whatever that is out there. 506.
Exactly.
506. So we actually did come back with a nice win. I like the hedge dark cross. I would not play it consistently for 15 shooters and 102 rolls. I would not play it consistency. But if I was going to go and I knew I was going to play this type or I was going to play my 382, you're damn well know that I'm going to have $1,500 bankroll if I'm going to mix it up. I mean, if you're going to play those type of strategies, a $300 bankroll wasn't going to work. Although on my low bankroll that I did of your strategy, where I did a quarter and $30, we did it with a $600 bankroll and won money. All those descriptions, the videos are in the links below, all of them.
Right. And one other thing that I want to refer back to that you don't have to do the iron cross again. Like I said at the very, very, very beginning, you can do the 30 and 35 and then have odds to let just that 7 win and then you can just do a field bet and do a slow, snowball that away, and start your, crawl before you walk and walk before you run. We can do it that way. That's still a good approach. You're still keeping the seven strong. There's nothing wrong with that, and you can start. Then you can build into the cross. So that can't be forgotten about. You know.
No, I agree with you. Sorry, I walked off screen. Just walked out here one moment. I can still hear you. I just walked away from the screen.
Yeah, I
Um,
just wanted to I just want to reiterate that, because people, think, well, if I can't do if I don't have that much bankroll, and or if I only have 300 or 600 or what have you, then it's like, I can't do this, and it's like, well, you can do it, but you have to do it at a reasonable money management level where you can still keep the seven strong. You can just pick a field bet, or if you don't like the field, you can just pick a six, or you can pick a 6-8, or whatever your bankroll can sustain to balance that out. You've got to know your numbers. You got to be able to crunch those numbers. You got to be able to, and the reason why I did the 30 for the flat don't is because it's easy. It's very, very easy on the brain to calculate the odds against. And that way, you're not sitting here, you're not having to have a calculator. So I think that's the best of both worlds. That's the best of everything. It's just to keep it in those 30 increments levels, when you ladder. So, but that's my opinion. But we're trying to show you the best of everything,
well, let's
and I think
recap. In video one, we went over your $30 philosophy, and we explained how it worked and why we did it. And we won a little bit of money in video one. Video two, we got hammered by the holes. We never got hit by come out 12, which would have really hurt us. And ladder in video 2 and 3 would have really hurt us had we had a come out 12 at that 120, 100 and $125 odds out there, whatever we had. So we take a look at that. In summary, we went 15 shooters, which I think is a good show of this strategy. And you saw us win a little, lose a lot, win that back, and then win some to come and win. So we have 3 videos stretched out over almost 2 hours and 45 minutes of recording time. And as I said in the video before, you can take a look at the time in the roll tracker. It does keep track of everything that we've done. And you and I, my headsets have already died once on me, and I've only got one in. We recorded almost straight for 3 hours, and I like it. I think it's a tool in the toolbox that can be used. I think that it's probably a profitable strategy to go to. Like once you're up some profit, you throw this out here one time and see what happens. If the table's choppy, throw it out there, see what happens. But if you get sniped off those numbers, you got to know when to stop. And we kept going just so that the strategy could persevere. I don't know that either one of us would have done that because of the bankroll. We start with 1,500 or 2,000, yes. So the bankroll is very important. With that said, Skill, I appreciate the time. We're coming up on another hour, and I want to keep this as short as we can. For everybody that watched this series, if you're still here, please put in the comments that you watched all 3 of them. Would really appreciate that, or at least, reply to me, Jeff at midatlanticcraps.com. I'll get an email to Dylan if you include him in that. I'll share all those with him. Dylan, I like it. I know a lot of people don't like the iron cross to begin with. I know that a lot of people didn't like my iron don't. And you took it to the Hedge Dart Cross. You played it live on the channel last weekend. I've done it twice. You've done it once. And we've done 3 videos here all this week. I like it. Final word before we get out of here.
Well, thank you very much for hosting again. You're an awesome host. I appreciate your channel. Please, everyone, we can't do this without you guys. Viewership, likes, subscribes, all that good stuff. It all counts. And share the video. You do whatever you need to do. We getting the word out. This is a great community, and we're all friends, and we're all striving to reach that next level. And so, once again, we're playing smart, we're playing conservative, but we're winning consistently.
Well, you timed that right there to the end of that bell. All right. So, with that said, I'm going to do my usual outro, guys. Thanks for watching. If you watched all the way through, if you didn't, every video that we've discussed is in the description below. It gives you a binge-watching weekend of the Hedge Dark Cross if you so desire. Till next time, on behalf of Dialing from Skill and Luck, my voice is going. I'm Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. Till next time, as always, guys, be safe and play smart.